I'm simply responding to the criticism that has arisen from the outside.
What criticism?
Well, some of our colleagues have accused us of being flamboyant and theatrical. Others say we stray far from the syllabus. Still others feel we've only been carrying out a private dialogue in public.
Have you regretted it, Professor Burgess?
Not for a moment. I'm simply saying that there are those who feel that the love course has become a little erratic.
Couldst thou were with us at this hour. Perhaps you'd better go to your meeting.
I will. I shall. Good luck to all on the exam.
I had planned to read and discuss the first few lines of Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra. Says worlds about what we've been up to.
I'm very fond of the first act of Antony and Cleopatra.
I know.
We have responsibilities to the students.
We have a responsibility to Shakespeare.
One must keep a foot in both camps.
His legs bestride the ocean, his reared arm crested the world.
O star of the east, where souls do couch on flowers, we shall, hand in hand and without sprightly port, make the ghost gaze. Dido and her Aeneas shall want truths, and all the horn be ours.
Oh, exactly. Are you sure you can't stay and teach the first scene?
Where's my Shakespeare?
Have mine left on with me. Well, after some preliminary no's, I've always felt unnecessary talk, Antony and Cleopatra enter and take the stage. If it be love indeed, tell me how much.
There's beggar in the love that can be reckoned.
I said a born, how far to be beloved.
But must not needs set down new heaven, new earth.
Of course, she's asking him to describe his love.
Which he refuses to do.
Why?
Because to describe something is to limit it. It's beggary, base, and contemptible to pin down a love like theirs.
So she says she'll make up new rules, new boundaries.
But
A set of born, she says.
indeed, but he says that she would have to create an entirely new world, new heaven, new earth to encompass their love.
Yes, but you see, they have described their love by refusing to describe it.
But we get a shiver of foreboding because we know that their love cannot last, at least not in this world.
Which is why they create their own world and language.
Which can't last either.
Oh, yes.
Oh no. The real world intrudes almost immediately. A messenger arrives from Rome.
Tells us that the real world is falling apart.
Well, not falling apart.
Oh, yes, collapsing completely. And we also hear for the first time that there's a wife. Fulvia perhaps is angry, and later the Sultan Fulvia scolds. Fulvia being the wife. Thou blushest, Antony.
But Antony replies, in some of Shakespeare's most sweeping poetry, let Rome and Tiber melt, and the wide arch of the ranged empire fall. Here is my space. Kingdoms are clay, the nobleness of life is to do thus. And at this point, he kisses her. At least according to the first folio edition. Who's there? What ho?
Alack, I am afraid they have awaked and it is not done. The attempt if not the deed confounds us. Hark, I laid their daggers ready. He could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband?
I have done the deed. Didst thou now hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
I.
Hark, who lies in the second chamber?
Donalbain.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one who laughed in his sleep, and one who cried murder. That they did wake themselves, I stood and heard them, but they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
They're two lodged together.
One cried, God, amen, and God blessed us the other. As they saw me with these hangman's hands, listening their fear, I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce amen? I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep. The innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care. The death of each day's life. Sore labor's bath. Great nature's second course. Chief nourisher and life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still it cried, sleep no more to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it thus that cried? Why, worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain sickly of things. Go get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I am afeard to think what I have done. Look at it again, I dare not.
And firm of purpose. Give me the daggers.
And a totally manufactured event. I didn't like my life. I didn't like who I was. So I became somebody else. You know why I married Allison? I couldn't believe a girl like her could want a guy like me. But she did. Fooled a lot of people. But I didn't believe it. Feeling a little more unattractive than usual. Things with me and Allison now. I'm going to be 46 next month. Middle age. Pick your cliche. And none of it explains why this happened. I was angry at you. Because of Leo. I suppose if I lashed back and... All right. I was terrified of losing you. So, you see before you, an insecure, middle-aged, ugly little fat kid who just this afternoon made a complete ass of himself.